The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll run it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Greer. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Made a defender miss. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick handoff. breaks the tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
On second down, just keeps firing. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown USC. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to...
The expressway is wide open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught over the middle. It's Fung. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Second and short now after that completion. He leaves it with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
The give to the tailback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now they're going to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Kept it and he's past the marker. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The give to the back. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Now they'll run the draw. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Swings it out to the flat. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's right on target. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Maddox. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for this.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Hey, what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase it, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second.
Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They want to throw it. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, USC! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move, it's Maddox. At the 35, he's got room. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. take it away after scoring the touchdown.
That is the score. USC 49. Purdue.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Maddox. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for space, it's Greer. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Bulls his way forward. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create...
Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
56, Purdue 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tom.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
First down here for the offense. The option look. He'll toss it across the 15. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Duggan. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. A third and long coming up here. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.